Welcome to the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel, where Tropical Cyclone Debbie remains a Category 2 system. Tropical Cyclone Advice number 14 was issued a few minutes ago by the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane. Tropical Cyclone Debbie is moving towards the coast and is expected to intensify into a Category 3 system this evening. The warning area is current for Lucinda to St Lawrence, including Townsville, Mackay and the Whitsunday Islands. The cyclone watch remains current for Innisfail to Lucinda, including extending inland to Charters Towers and Mount Coolon. The Bureau has cancelled the cyclone watch for Cairns to Lucinda. Tropical cyclones Debbie's latest information as at 1600 hours. Intensity, as mentioned, Category 2, sustained winds near the centre of 110 kilometres per hour with wind gusts to 155 kilometres per hour. Location is within 30 kilometres of 18.4 degrees south, 151.0 degrees east, estimated to be 450 kilometres east northeast of Townsville and 340 kilometres east northeast of Bowen. The Tropical Cyclone Debbie is now on a southwesterly track at 8 kilometres per hour. The Tropical Cyclone Debbie has adopted a general west-southwest track towards the North Queensland coast and is currently forecast to intensify, as mentioned, into a Category 3 system this evening. Debbie is likely to continue on a similar track and intensify further prior to making landfall between Rolling Stone and Proserpine sometime on Tuesday morning. A marine wind warning remains current, updated at 1608. For the remainder of Sunday, a hurricane force wind warning is current for the Great Barrier Reef offshore region. Storm force wind warning remains in place for the Townsville and Mackay coast. A strong wind warning is current for the Capricornia coast, however, it has been cancelled for the Cairns coast. For a Monday, hurricane force wind warning will be in place for the Townsville Mackay coast and the Great Barrier Reef offshore. And the gale warning for the Cairns and Capricornia coast has been cancelled. Gales are expected to develop about the east exposed coast islands between Ayr and Mackay during this evening and could extend to remaining areas between Lucinda and St Lawrence during Monday. The gales could extend further north to coastal areas between Innisfail, Lucinda, during Monday evening or Tuesday morning, as well as further inland to Charter Towers and the Mount Conan area. Destructive winds with gusts over 125 kilometres an hour may develop about the exposed coasts and islands between Ayr and Mackay during Monday morning, before extending further northwest to Lucinda by the evening. Destructive winds with gusts over 125 kilometres an hour may develop. And moving on, the very destructive core of Tropical Cyclone Debbie is currently expected to cross the coast between Wollaston and Proserpine Tuesday morning, most likely as a Cat 4 tropical cyclone with wind gusts up to 260 kilometres per hour near the centre. Abnormally high tides are expected to occur south of Proserpine on high tides on Monday. Tuesday, residents between Wollaston and Mackay are specifically warned of the dangerous tide surge or storm surge. As the cyclone crosses the coast, the sea is likely to rise steadily up to a level well above the normal tide, with damaging winds and flooding. With damaging waves and flooding of some low-lying areas close to the shoreline as the cyclone approaches the coast on Tuesday. For those along the waterfront, large waves may also develop. People living in areas likely to be affected by this flooding should take measures to protect their property as much as possible and be prepared to follow instructions regarding evacuation. And I believe that a evacuation notice has been issued. Areas of heavy rainfall with the potential to cause severe flash flooding are expected to develop about parts of the northern and central Queensland coast, adjacent inland areas late Sunday, continuing through Monday and Tuesday. Widespread daily rainfall totals of 200 millimetres, with isolated falls of 400 millimetres, is also likely to lead to major river flooding over a broad area next week. Flood watch remains current for coastal catchments between Cardwell and Gladstone, extending inland to the eastern Gulf River catchments. People between Ayr and St Lawrence shall immediately commence or continue preparations, especially securing boats and properly using available daylight hours. And Tropical Cyclone Debbie's track. It's expected to be a Cat 3 system at around 4 AM on Monday, but it could be sooner or later. Now we have a look at some of the NOAA floaters for Tropical Cyclone Debbie. I think dry air has restricted Debbie's development. And just going back to Debbie's track, I just want to Her movement is southwest at 8 kilometres an hour. Now we look at another floater provided by NOAA with the sea surface temperature. And sea surface temperature is 29 up to 30. Now we have a look at the Bureau of Meteorology's rainfall outlook. Now the Bureau will update within the next couple of hours, but we'll really have a look at the total forecast of rain, and in 2 4-day blocks. This is the first 4-day block, and you can see how the picture changes, and the entire area from Townsville right down into northern New South Wales. And please note the rainfall total scale on the right hand side. The dark green to the blue, the purple, pink, and the red, which represents 400 millimetres plus. That's the second 4-day block, and then we go from days 1 through 8. The Bureau's rainfall information is made up of several models, and the picture does change. I will be looking forward to the Bureau's 24-hour update early tomorrow morning. Now we go across to the eastern region and the wind shear. And systems don't like the high wind shear, which is the red lines, and to her south it's 40 knots. Then we look at the 24-hour shear tendency, and the wind shear is dropping. The right line represents increasing wind shear, but tropical systems love the blue, the green, and partially the yellow. So the environment for Debbie is reasonable, but the upper atmospheric conditions and also dry air may have restricted it developing further over the last 14-15 hours. So that is the latest on Tropical Cyclone Debbie. But before we go, the Bureau of Meteorology via their Darwin offers via their tropical cyclone 3-day outlook is reporting a weak 1006 HPA low up there in the Arafura, possibly the Timor Sea region. The Bureau is reporting that it is likely to dissipate. Stay tuned to the Force 13's main channel and the Australian Oceania channel. And bye for now.
You can follow Force 13 on any of our many outlets, the website force13.com and its tracker. Of course, we're on YouTube. You're probably watching us there, but if not, there it is. You can also find us on Facebook, search Force 13, all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter, also all in text. You can also add Fool 13 on Skype and add extension 9094 on Discord.